Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
Hi, Craig. How are you?
Not so good. I have a terrible cold.
Really? That's too bad. You should be at home in bed. It's really important to get a lot of rest.
Yeah, you're right.
And have you taken anything for it?
No, I haven't.
Well, it's helpful to chop up some garlic and cook it in chicken stock. Then drink a cup every half hour. It really works.
Ah. Do you believe in UFOs?
Sure. A UFO is just a space vehicle from another planet. If you think about it, our space shuttles are UFOs.
I've never thought about it like that before.
I've seen photos of UFOs in America before, but they've all looked doctored up.
Do you think that there's life on other planets?
I think there must be.
Why is that?
I don't think it would make sense if we were the only beings in this whole world. The world is just far too big for that.
Do you think that there's intelligent life trying to contact us?
No, but we're trying to contact them.
I suppose you're right.
I think that countries are working hard to find a planet that we can live on in the future so that when global warming destroys this planet, humankind will not become extinct.
Do you really think that global warming will destroy Earth someday?
There's a lot of evidence that suggest it will, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
Does bullfight interest you much?
Absolutely. Everything that's thrilling turns me on.
So I've got 2 tickets to the latest show, but I need a little favor from you.
What is it?
Look how fast that car can accelerate.
I've never seen anything like it.
Hey, buddy, are the fish biting today?
They sure are. They are practically jumping in the boat.
Is that so? Well, what kind of bait are you using?
We're catching most of our fish with lures.
Lures? We're using live bait over here.
What kind of live bait are you using? Worms or minnows?
We're using worms.
Are you having any luck with the worms?
No, we haven't even gotten a nibble today.
That's too bad. Why don't you try using lures instead?
I would, but I don't have any in my tackle box.
That's too bad. Well, where are you fishing?
I'm just fishing from the shore. How about you?
We went out in our boat. I have a favorite fishing hole out there.
Sweet. Can you tell me where it is?
Oh no, I can't tell you. It's a secret. Say, why don't you go over by the lily pads and try fishing there?
Do you think that's a good spot?
Sure. I used to catch my legal limit of bass there all the time.
Thanks. I think I'll go check that out now.
Good luck. I hope you eat some fish.
How are you, Kim? I haven't seen you around for a few days.
Oh, I was out sick most of last week. I'm still not completely over it. You'd better not get too close.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Why don't you join me for a hot cup of tea? It'll be good for you.
Sure, why not? I could use a rest.
Hi, Walter.
Hi, Sterling.
What do you think of our new teacher?
Professor Wood? I think he's a brilliant scientist.
You're got a point there. But do you think he's a little absent-minded?
I guess so.
What should I wear today?
Come on. You think about what to wear almost every day. There are thousands of clothes in your wardrobe.
Well, haven't you ever heard people say that there is always one piece of clothes missing from a woman's wardrobe?
I have, and I can prove that is 100% true for you.
Loving to look beautiful is women's nature. In fact, I am thinking about going to my favorite clothing shop today.
No kidding. Again? You just went shopping yesterday. You really are a shopaholic.
Well, I need to change the shoes I bought from Nasi. They are too small. I want to ask them whether they come in a larger size.
Okay, do you have the receipt with you? I think they will ask you to show them the receipt first.
Look, Bob. This is a photograph I took during my trip to Australia.
Let me see it, can I? This is a good photograph. Who are these people?
They're people I met during the trip. That's the ship we traveled on.
What a beautiful ship. Who's this?
That's the man I told you about. Remember?
Ah, yes. The one who offered you a job in Australia.
That's right.
Who's this?
Guess.
It's not you, is it?
That's right. I grew a beard during the trip, but I shaved it off when I came home.
Why did you shave it off?
My wife didn't like it. What's the matter with you, Paul?
I'm not feeling well. I think I'm having a cold.
Looks like it. You need to drink a lot of water and take a good rest.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to have some people over for dinner Saturday night. Would you like to join us?
Oh, I'm afraid I'll be busy tomorrow evening.
Some other time then?
Okay, thanks for asking me.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to complete today's crossword puzzle. Whenever I get the time, I like to do the crossword puzzles in the paper.
You really like brains that make you think, don't you?
I guess you could say that. What kind of games do you like?
I guess the games I like the most are the ones that I'm good at.
Doesn't everyone? Which games are those?
Well, I like to play darts. Whenever I go to a bar, I usually play for a few hours.
Did you play a lot of games when you were little?
My parents used to love to play checkers and dominoes. We used to have family tournaments every weekend.
Do you still like playing those games?
Not at all. I never really did, to be honest. What about you? Did your family used to play games together?
Everyone in my family really enjoys playing card games.
Some of my friends play cards on the internet. Have you ever tried that?
No, I prefer to play with people I know.
How about mahjong?
It's a popular game with some people, but I've never played it.
I thought everyone in your country were experts at mahjong.
I hate to disappoint you, but unlike what most people think, we aren't all exactly the same.
Do you know much about computers?
Not a great deal.
I've just been reading an article about them. They'll be used for all sorts of things now.
For accounting system and things like that, you mean?
Yes, but they are used for other things, too. Do you remember when we went to buy a ticket for the flight to Paris?
Yes?
The man asked where we want to go. Then he typed out the information on the form and waited for a reply. A few moments later, he gave us 2 tickets.
Of course, his machine must have been connected to a computer.
That's right. You don't look very well.
I'm not feeling too well. I've caught a cold.
Is it because of the bad weather? It's been really miserable for the past 2 days.
Hasn't it? It's been cold and windy recently. Do you like the weather here?
Not really, but I've got used to it now.
Oh, I'm going for a trip to New York this autumn. What's the weather like in New York?
Not quite good. It's windy and dry. We have got continental climate there. It's dry all the year round. Usually autumn is the best season of the year in New York.
Is it cold in autumn there? Should I take any warm clothes with me?
No, it isn't very cold at that time. You'll only need some light wool clothing with some jackets and shirts. I don't understand why some parents keep beefing and complaining about their daughters not being able to follow suit.
Yeah, Lee Na's mother has been building a fire under her since her neighbor's daughter got married with a Canadian. She's almost driving Lee Na crazy.
If I were Lee Na, I would ask her if she had done that.
She is as meek as a lamb. She never goes against anyone or anything. She's as good as gold, you know?
Oh dear, my weight has gone up again.
I am not surprised. You eat too much.
And I suppose sitting at the desk all day in the office doesn't help.
No, I wouldn't think so.
I do wish I could lose weight.
Well, why don't you go on the diet?
I've tried diets before, but they've never worked.
Perhaps you should exercise more. Why don't you go to an exercise class?
Yes, maybe I should. John passed away.
When? I saw him well last month.
Yesterday. He suffered from a serious disease. When he saw the red light, it was too late.
How terrible.
Why did she do that?
I have no idea. It was completely out of the blue.
How do you think should I handle this problem?
You just let sleeping dogs lie.
But I'm already in a lot of trouble with my boss.
Anything you say or do might make it worse. Just try to ride out the storm for a while.
She's always bothering me. What should I do?
You'd better leave her alone.
But she always harps on me.
Just tell her off.
Yes, great.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.